DJing is a spontaneous event. You're touching into a kind of electricity that's in the air, and that dictates what you're gonna play next. People would say, you know, I'd be thinking of a record, and you would play it. It's something that really makes you feel like there's a connection, and I'm not alone.
How old were you when you got your first DJ gig?
I was just turning 17. I got paid $15, 2,000 people in the place. But I was possessed by music. I couldn't think of anything else. I have to play records. I have to play records. When that keeps coming up for you so much, there's a calling.
Nicky took his calling to Soho, where he opened up a club with his brother Joe called The Gallery. It quickly became a pioneer in creating New York City's nightclub culture.
We opened in February of 1972. 600 people, which grew to 800 people, which grew to 2 nights with 800 people, just went on from there.
The vibe was really key. What was it that you were trying to offer?
A safe environment. We didn't serve alcohol, but we had like punch and all this, and people brought drugs. It was the 70s. And they would just dance from the time they got there at midnight when we opened until 8 in the morning when we closed.
While the space is now an American Eagle store, the building still stands at the corner of Houston and Mercer Streets in Soho.
This was the gallery.
Yeah, this is the building. It was right in this space here. The step right here, your first step into the gallery.
And what wasn't here, of course, Dolce & Gabbana, Versace.
This neighborhood would close down at 5 p.m. You wouldn't see anyone on the streets. Right by Prada, they would mug you.
Ever call out sick, miss a night?
One Saturday night, I went away to Los Angeles.
1 in 7 years.
Yeah. I mean, I'd pass out on the turntables once in a while, but that was a different story. I was there.
So in the pantheon of New York City nightlife, what's the gallery's place?
The most visually breathtaking clubs article came out in New York Magazine, and it was Lamouche, Studio 54, and the Gallery. I mean, Studio was a big gallery times 10. Steve Rebell, who owned Studio 54 along with Ian Schrager, was a gallery devotee way before Studio opened.
Nicky was invited to DJ one of the first nights at Studio 54 and saw that phenomenon grow firsthand.
This was going to be a very exclusive kind of place. And I said, this is all out of whack. Because I knew in my heart what we were doing, which was make music available to people who wanted to dance, no matter who they were.
Like all good things, the gallery starts to come to an end. What went through your mind when you saw that video, yourself spinning the final nights?
I was just delusional, you know, I was a drug addict.
In the early 80s, you give up drugs, you give up DJing, and you really dedicate your life to helping people with AIDS.
I really loved helping people. In order to get the doctor on my side, I had to know every result of every study.
And you also wrote a book.
Yeah, which was the culmination of all this information I had gathered. A year ago, I'm walking down the Village and a guy came up to me. I thought he was going to talk about DJing. And he said, I read your book in '93 and it gave me 4 years of health before the treatments came out. You saved my life.
Did you miss it at all? Did you miss the DJ life, the nightlife, or did you feel you had found a new calling?
I thought I would never go back to DJing. I finished college. I moved down to Virginia and started working at an AIDS agency down there. And I'm feeling like I can't do this anymore. It was like being in a war. Just when I'm gonna do my last day, this famous DJ called Francois K is running this very big party in New York called Body and Soul. He wants me to come and play, and that started my career in music again. So I moved back to New York.
DJ Nicky has been playing shows around the globe ever since, including dance parties here in New York City. His most recent one in Greenpoint, to celebrate his 63rd birthday.
Every time he plays, I said, I gotta go see him. I gotta go see him.
He's one of the best. I leave feeling like I accomplished something that's positive for me.
That's what the gallery was. It was the place that people went on Saturday night that helped them get through the week. The fulfillment that it gives you, it fills your soul.
Does it sometimes go through your mind, wow, I can't believe I'm still doing this?
I thought I was gonna have this tragic death before I was 35.
And you're still here doing your thing.
Instead, I got sober and I'm still here. Ugh.